How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Lore Cave. It's me, the Lore Dragon, back in his Lore Cave. I finally found the file for the Lore Cave itself. It's kind of, whenever I updated Vignon, I guess I, for some reason, lost it, and I wasn't sure where I was loading it from, but yeah, found it again. I probably won't be doing like modeling streams from here anymore, but if I ever do a gaming stream again, I'll probably do it up here on this big screen. But yeah, right now, I'm feeling pretty good about it. How is everybody doing today? Got a bit of a late start. I was planning on streaming at 3, but then I forgot. I forgot to cook lunch because I got into like a big writing frenzy. You know, with NaNoWriMo being here and all that. I didn't get a good start because I thought to. I didn't realize that NaNoWriMo started yesterday because it was November the 1st yesterday. So I had to write 3,200-ish words today to make up for yesterday. So I managed to do that, but I ended up writing through lunch. So ended up cooking lunch really late. And of course, anytime I cook lunch for Nessie really late, she makes me stay inside and watch TV with her a little bit longer. So late start, but here we are. We're gonna get back to work on Jarek's model. His model is, I think like the basics are done, you know? Hey Nick, how's it going? Welcome in. We got the basics done for our boy Nick. Hang on, let me shift over to our creation room. There we go. Into the creation room. Here he is. It's a boy. He is very bare bones at the minute. We still need to, let's see. Gotta add in his teeth, his gums. We need to fix his feet because right now he's only got 3 toes on. He needs to have 4, which that's an easy thing that we can add in. What else? Gotta add in the spikes along his spine. What else? Flippy, lay down. Lay down. What else? And the wings, of course, which we'll probably be modeling from scratch because I've been meaning to make a better pair of wings for a long time now from scratch. Of course, I'm still kind of iffy on how I want to model these because he's got wings that are kind of built like lats. I think I might just model them without him there to start with, and then I'll just connect them later. So it shouldn't be hard to connect them. I mean, I would just basically come in here, probably delete these faces, and then connect the wings like right here. And that'd work. Yeah. Well, let's start with something easy. That being the feet. And fixing up these toes. There we go. Just gonna pull that out over there. Hey, Nine Wind, how's it going, buddy? Just gonna split this one toe in half. How you doing, buddy? Buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. Go. So first we're gonna make the webbing, which is gonna be right here. Gonna fill in these faces. I'm always right. But yeah, you see what I was talking about? Everybody, sex sells, you know? It really does. Nothing new. Guess ain't gonna sell well. It might. Is it a, remind me, is it an adoptable model or is it a, just something that anybody can buy, like a mass-produced model? Like my Dragonborn. Got it. Well, you never know. I mean, I was pretty damn certain. You never really know what's going to sell on Gumroad. I mean, I was very certain that my Dragonborn was going to sell like crazy. But that's just not the case. It has not been selling. My All Dragon sold really well, but not so much the Dragonborn. Yeah. Yep, they want their anime girls, you know? They want them furries too. And the thing is they want their furries in a very specific way. You know, for example, I like to make my furries look a little more badass. Hence why Jarek is like my perfect client. Because he wants his dragon to look badass more so than cute. Which is more my style. I am very quickly realizing this is not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Splitting this in half is not the way to go. Or maybe it is, but we gotta do... We can't just fill that in right there. Yeesh, that's a topology nightmare. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, Let's see. What's the best way to go about this? We're playing the topology game now. The thing is like these feet were made to have 3 toes. So outside of like just making the feet from scratch, which probably would be the easiest thing to do, what can I do to add an extra toe here? Alright, new idea. I think I'm just going to maybe redo the feet, specifically the toes. All right, Alright, let's see if we can do this in a way that gives us 4 toes. Without creating just a ton of edge loops. There isn't really a way. We're gonna have to just redo these feet. Crap. Yeah, because I see that goes all the way up the body. It's like, yeah, I could redo the feet. Or I could just be dirty about it and just add an edge loop here, here. Just, maybe right here. Redirections. I mean, I could. Just rather it not have to do that unless I really needed to. This might work right here. Yeah, because that'd be one toe. Here we go. Yeah, this could work. One toe, 2 toe. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah, we got it right here. All right, I didn't have to redo it. I just needed to add a loop because I already had these loops going around here for the knees and for the ankles. So I just had to add that one loop. Woman specializing in it. That is, well, okay, here's the deal, okay? The whole, it doesn't have to be quad. Not everything doesn't have to be quads, but if you're gonna add tries, you gotta make sure that you're adding them on purpose. Like you're not just adding them because you don't know what else to put there. It's like, you are adding them with a purpose. They are there because you want them to be. You want to redirect loops. You want them there to, specifically mess with normals. Like that's what they do to get those crazy Rembrandt triangles on their models for the anime shading. We don't have to do that, or at least I don't have to do that because I'm not an I don't do anime models anymore. I'm just double checking to make sure this is all gonna go. Now, one thing I think is absolutely overhyped is poles. People tend to really, break their backs to not have poles in their topology, and I'm like, chill, guys, chill. Calm down. Calm down. Poles are not the end of the world. Hey, Ramon. Need to look up Rembrandt triangles. For anime models, I mean, they're like not entirely necessary. I think it's just like one of those things that some people, like, I think the only people that obsess over that are other artists. That's it. Hey, Kazu, how's it going? Happy birthday, buddy. Alright, what the fuck is this? Want painted? Then yeah, you probably won't need it. You probably won't need it. See, because my style, I want them to be like hard body, realistic, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was afraid of that. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna redo the feet. Did not go the way that I wanted it to. I knew something didn't quite look right. The trick is like the reason we're doing this is because this is what keeps it as low poly as possible. Not that it matters, but again, this is just me. This is my personal thing, my personal itch. Where I'm just like, I'm gonna make this thing Quest compatible, even though he didn't ask me to, and it's still gonna look crazy good because that's the real flex, you know? It's not just making a model that looks good, it's making a model that looks good and is as low poly as possible. That's the real flex, okay? That means every freaking polygon you put on that thing is intentional. You know what I'm saying? Every polygon is intentional. Every edge loop has a purpose. No wasted edge loops. That's what I want. All right, do some feet. All right, gonna have 4 toes this time. Hey Silver, how's it going? Welcome in. Inset. Switch that to individual, so that way we get individual toesies. Superhero. I don't know what I was expecting of it. I was kind of hoping it'd be, I don't know. I do like that they put respect on Piccolo's name finally. For a little bit, then he just gets immediately overshadowed by Gohan. But I'm also kind of glad that Gohan got something too. But man, I'm tired of like these like DBZ characters just having to like, they're so powerful that they have to be just as stupid and like gullible as possible in order for the plot to work. Because they're just like, oh yeah, I forgot that we can fuse. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can transform. Oh yeah, I forgot how to do this stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot how to fight. I forgot. Oh yeah, I could just do this. Don't you dare. We're trying to make this as hard as possible so that we can get a good fight. I'm like, okay guys, enough. This isn't even funny anymore. It's not funny. It's not funny, Flippy. It's not funny. He's laughing at me. It's like, shut up, Daddy. Shut up. He's a DBZ stan. Alright. Flippy was agreeing. No, he's not agreeing with me. He's got bad taste. Him got bad taste. lay down. If you're gonna have bad taste, lay down. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, let's get that webbing through here. They do finally take form. Oi, oh. Urgh. Forgot about that one. I forgot about that routine. Okay. Now... Now, his claws are a little bit different. His claws are a little more like paws. A little different than the Dragonborn. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Fuck. Okay. All right, so this will be where we insert it into the leg. Yeah. Hey, first things first. We're gonna need a couple more edge loops here. The knuckles on the toes. Now we can go. All right, let's go ahead and join it to the body. All right, shade smooth it. Kind of handy is that this one actually has like a foot diagram right here. It's helpful. Don't see that too often. No, I'm a professional, Kazu. We don't squish beans. I'm a professional. You guys ever play that Call of Cthulhu game that came out like on the Xbox 360? I just recently got it on PlayStation Plus, and I can't believe that I went all these years without ever playing it. It's so interesting. Like, sure, the graphics are like insanely dated, but you know, that's fine. You still get to kind of build a Call of Cthulhu character. You know, you get to play as a detective. You don't really fight anything, which is, you know, kind of how Call of Cthulhu games go. A lot of horror games went by unnoticed. They did, actually. It was kind of a rough time. Because honestly, I think the only games that anyone ever played were PC games. Like, any horror games that were console exclusive might as well have never happened. The other ones were popularized by, you know, streamers like PewDiePie and Markiplier at the time. But yeah, this one kind of came and went. Real sad. Feels really good. Hey, Forsharin, how's it going? Pause. The Paws have found their way into the stream. They're invading. Good morning. Oh, is it morning where you're from? Didn't take you for a dirty foreigner. No, I'm just kidding. It's like 5 where I am right now. 5 in the afternoon. Ah. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, I'm still working on my first playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. It's pretty good so far. Having a good time with it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, you're on that night shift grind now. That's right. I had almost forgotten. Yeah, since I only work a kind of night shift, just like at the end of the week, I try to keep my sleep schedule kind of normal. But then it gets, but like right as we're getting closer to the end of the week, I will start going to bed later and later and later, like a swing shift. Let's see, is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Wait, no. No, that's right. That's right. Alright, we're going to want these toes to be much bigger. Bigger and I think shorter too, actually. Yeah. Just Call of Cthulhu. I have not played Alan Wake 2 just yet. I probably won't for a while. Don't really have the budget for like a brand new game right now. I'm kind of on that PlayStation Plus grind because it's super cheap. Super cheap and you get a shitload of games. So I'm just kind of trying to get my money's worth out of that as much as possible. But it does sound good. I mean, everybody is singing its praises like it's like the fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 of horror games. Or the God of War of horror games. Which is, great. I don't even remember if I actually loved Alan Wake back in the day. I don't remember it at all. I don't remember the story. How's the cheapest PlayStation Plus? Cheaper than buying a video game every month. I think I pay like, because I think I got it for 3 months. So I got a deal for like $40 for 3 months, which, at the rate that I go through games, I mean, that's a steal, dude. And there's a lot of good games on there. And if you want like the classic stuff, like older console games, you have to pay more, but I don't remember how much more. I just remember wanting to play Near Replicant, and it was $60 to buy it on Steam, and I was like, that's some bullshit. This game is not a $60 game. It's too old to be a $60 game. So I ended up, then I noticed it was on PlayStation Plus, so I just bought a couple of months of PlayStation Plus, and because of course it's not going to take me 3 months to beat this game. So I just went on like a fucking binge, started playing it. I loved Control. I don't know if I played that, but if it's in PlayStation Plus, I might just give it a shot. Can't trust companies to make... yeah, they can't make functional games anymore. They actually just can't. And it's not their fault. It's not the devs' fault. It's the fucking... it's the executives. That overwork them, keep making last-minute decisions and having to redo entire sections of the game or take out entire sections of the game that make the rest of it make sense. Game devs are better than they've ever been, but they don't have the time or the fucking freedom to do their jobs. Well, City Skylines, I think, I don't think that's even a AAA game. I think that's actually like I think that's an indie game. Ooh, I do love me some SCP-like gameplay and stories. That's pretty dope. I might have to give that a shot. And I do like third-person shooters. They used AI-generated citizen. Okay, hang on. That might not be such a terrible thing for a video game. But I did hear about I did hear about their models being insanely unoptimized. That is a very grave mistake. Hence why we're doing this. Hence why we are constantly obsessing over the poly count of our model here, despite it, not mattering for the context of a VRChat avatar. But still, now you guys understand. That's why we do this. That's why we do what we do. Yeah, give us individual teeth. Model every single tooth individually. Yeah, dog, let's do it. Every single tooth. Particle hair. Actually, I don't even think they... okay, there's no way they did particle hair, but they probably did like really, really high poly hair cards or something, from what I heard. Which is a mistake that an indie company would make, by the way. That is something that indie developers could very easily fall into if they're not careful of who they hire. Oh, that's insane. That is actually crazy. It's like just utter cope. Like, come on, everyone's excited for this game. You had so much goodwill. It is like the city builder game, right? Like, why do this? You just say, sorry, fellas, we hired the worst goddamn modeler in the fucking indie business. We'll try again next time. I'm like... just wacky. You know, like how we were talking about when to use tries. This is that time right now. Right here. Right there. Those are optional tries. You can even turn those into quads if you really wanted to. It could. It could stress your card and kill it. If they absolutely wanted to, they could. But I think it's absurd. Like, do you even... okay, here's the thing. I haven't played City Skyline before. Not my type of game. I know of it, but not like everything about it. Do you even like spend that much time like right up next to your characters or to the humans? Or do you spend most of it like at a very zoomed out distance? Turning those corners, yeah. Yeah, there's only, like I said, there's a point to these. There's a reason I have these here, and it's because they are being sharpened down into a tip, a single point tip, so they can be as sharp as possible. And you see how it doesn't affect the normals at all when they're down here. But if I were to like cut a random triangle like right here, you will notice it start to kind of defect. Well, it's barely noticeable, but it starts to kind of fuck with the shadows a little bit. Like if I were to take a light and shine it over this in rendered mode. There's my light. Where is it? The fuck is it? There. Come here. It's extremely zoomed out. Ridiculous. Then it's even more ridiculous. Okay, this is fighting me, but you get the idea. If you had like a bunch of these random tries all over the place, you'd start to notice. It also affects how your mesh deforms too, which is the only time it's really that important. Honestly, if they were just like little stick figures, like how they have in Gigabash, you know, when you're playing like as the monsters, they're just like little pegs from the game of life, and I honestly did not miss the people. You know, I'm like, oh man, this game is so much fun playing as giant monsters destroying cities and like fighting each other, like Godzilla style. But you know, it's so good. I just wish that, you know, the people were, I could like see their teeth or something. Like, there's a non 0% chance that like they may have gotten their characters from Character Creator, which in and of itself is not a bad platform to use as a game dev. It's expensive, but you know, I think it's fine. It's a fine tool. But not for a game like that, dog. Like, that is for like, you know, making it to where you have like 5 or 6 characters on screen at a time, you know? Yeah, that's a problem. Oh yeah, I agree. I don't think I don't really think this is the fact that they used AI for this, because this isn't, the thing about topology when it comes to humans is that it's kind of set in stone. People have been making humanoid or human character models as long as we've had 3D characters for gaming. So it's kind of been standardized. You know, there's a literal meta character, a meta human character rig, you know? So it's not like whenever they're generating this that they're really stealing artwork. Not really. They don't even have to. You know, the topology is set. The topology is already there. If you're still making your own human rigs, then you're doing so strictly for like, or you're making your own human base meshes, you're doing so either because you have a very specific workflow that only you use, or you're doing so to learn how it's done. But it's unnecessary. You don't have to. Okay, then yeah, there's no charitable way to interpret that for sure. You know, even if you did use AI, using it because you think that humans are too expensive is fucked up. Using it because you want the game to come out faster so you can pay your workers faster, or the people who did work on it faster, that's better. Ooh. I forgot that I still had that. It's not even Halloween anymore. I forgot that was there. Turns me into a creepypasta. Yeah. It opens my jaw by like 120%. So my mouth just goes pog mode, and then like makes my head a little bit bigger. Widens my eyes by 120%, and then drops a whole bunch of blood on my face. Oh, it's super easy. I could just hand you the. Or do you use Vignon or do you use VC Face? Because this is a Vignon thing. It'd be very easy to set it up in Vignon because I already have the nodes set up. I would just be able to like send you like, here, use this. I can do this with any model that I have. Hang on. Whoops. I'm gonna try this with my Sonic model. I actually don't know what it looks like with a Sonic model. I haven't streamed in a month. Oh, well. Never mind then. It is a pretty neat transformation. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll make the scary. I'll become loresonic.exe, lorethedragon.exe. Where is it? Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. It's not quite as scary. How does the liquid work? I don't know. It's just something that VRChat does. You can set the color of it. Hang on, let me switch to desktop view so you guys can actually see what I see. Hang on. Flippy, excuse me. I can't, okay. All right, so this is my VRChat screen. This is the graph that I use for the jump scare. So it's set to work with channel points. Like if I click send signal here, it'll happen. Yeah, and it goes on a timer, so it only lasts for about 3 seconds before it resets everything. It's VRChat just for streaming. I mean, you can make YouTube videos with it too. Like if you just wanted to record, you could do that. Let's see. This is the one that makes the blood come down. It's just a command. It's just something that comes with it. You set the color. You can make it blue if you want it to. Wait, where's the blood? Oh, my head just gets so big you can't see it spawn. I want to get into Waterdough. Waterdough's good too. Waterdough's good too. I just haven't got into it yet. It does all the same stuff that VRChat does, minus a few things. And I think it's a little more user-friendly. This is like, there's more stuff that you can do with this. Like imagine that Waterdough is like the iPhone and this is the Android, and VRChat is Android. That's the best way I could explain the difference between the two. Ugh. Excuse me, Flippy. I can't fucking see. All right, there we go. Ooh, that's spooky. That is spooky. Something so simple. That would be very basically an explosion, yeah. But a cool explosion. Let's see if we can rotate these toes out a little bit. There we go. Those are better. Yeah. Alright, now that we spend way more time on the feet than I ever want to, what else do we need to do? For the base. Alright, it's time. Time for the wings. Alright. I'm gonna have to do this in a way that is different than, because I'm making these from scratch. We're building some brand new wings here. How to do wings correctly? Well, we're about to find out. I'm actually going to be doing some experimental stuff, because if there's one problem that my wings keep running into is that they look fantastic when they're outstretched, but whenever I have to fold them, they can only fold a certain amount before they just fall apart, or before they just start to look fucked up. And the thing is like, normally that doesn't matter so much if the wings aren't super large, but this guy's wings are huge. Humongous. His wingspan is like 3 times as long as his body. It's wild. It's hard to came out because they're triangulated. Yes, so we're gonna have to be very strategic with our topology so that we know for a fact that whenever they contract, that they will contract in the way that we want them to. Maybe Skyrim Dragon topology? Maybe. Or just anything that's like rigged. Let me look on Sketchfab, actually. I just want to see. Let's take a look on Sketchfab. See what we can see here. What was this? Oh yeah. So when I was looking for like a reference for like my jacket. Let's just check Dragon. Animated would be the most useful. You don't have to buy anything. Let's see. Let's see if this one's wings can even fold. Okay, definitely not going to use this one as a reference because I don't know what's going on with these wings. These are nutty. They're like tentacle wings. Okay, let's not. Okay, not that one. So not that one. Name dragon over here. I think this, yeah, here, like you said, the Skyrim dragon. These are made with marmoset. Oh. Well, how about that? Is this thing even animated? Is this the Skyrim dragon? Oh, it's from the game. Okay. Oh yeah, I know how to see the topology. I'm just trying to make sure that I got the right one before I take a look at that. But this would be pretty much exactly what we need, because this one has the elbow spike. Not all dragons got that. Ours does. He's gonna have 3 fingers, so pretty much just, well, this one has 4 fingers, but it's fine. It'll fine. It will work just the same. Okay. This is low poly, damn. Well, I guess it has to be. It's a game ready model, so. Game ready for the Xbox 360. Yeah, you can check those UVs. Not that I need them. Okay. I think I get the gist of it all. See, and that's another thing. I was unsure if I would want, because the way that these work is they have two-dimensional webbing, meaning that, hang on, let me double check that actually. Let me double check before I talk straight out of my ass. Okay, never mind. Well, I don't know. I think that still could be. No, it wouldn't be because it'd be. I guess maybe they're just so flat that you can't tell that they're not two-dimensional, but that'd be pointless. Let's see, I guess the UV would be the way to tell. Yeah, they're three-dimensional, they just are so damn flat that you can't tell. I guess. Or you know what it could be? Well, yeah, if we use like a regular, like the way to do that I do it for my model is the wings are two-dimensional, single plane, and then I just turn off back face culling for the webbing material. But if I cannot do that, that'd be even better, even more optimized. Very neat. Okay. So the way that I see it, my big mistake when modeling wings, or one of the big mistakes, is I think I was mistaken by modeling them as stretched out as they can get. Because I think that this is how the dragon was modeled as like their T-pose. You know, the legs being stretched out as far as they'll go. But the wings are contracted, meaning that whenever the wings are folded in, they are already like halfway there to being folded in, and they're actually fairly low poly on the way down. Like these are triangulated, so you can't hardly tell, but I think this is, like if I was to put this on a model, there's like one line, one edge loop going down here, one there, and that's basically it. Weird T-pose, yeah, weird base, just weird basic stance, really. Yeah, they treat these, well, these are their arms too, so you should treat wings like they are arms, but with like, you know, the elbow topology there, shoulder topology there and whatnot. But even if these weren't like directly their arms, you should do that anyway. Oh, at the fingers, yeah, that too. Yeah, you should have that there as well. Which is what we're going to be doing today. You probably did it right, really. I didn't see anything wrong with your wings, really. They were on model too. Let's check others. Always good to get multiple references here.
I was born to be
I'm trying to see how these fold. At this point, I'm just starting to think that just weight paint it, bro. Just keep weight painting it, bro. It's kind of the solution that I'm thinking. Cause look, this is what my wings look like. This is what they look like whenever they're folded. You might, I mean, honestly, the right answer to this question might just be the same as the question of whether you should model things in a T pose or an A pose. I guess it depends on what pose those wings are going to be in most of the time. If the wings are going to be extended most of the time, model them with them extended. If they're going to be contracted most of the time, model them contracted. You know, same thing with A pose or T pose. Of course, in my opinion, T pose is the only correct pose for you VTubers and VRChat avatars, in my objective opinion. See, this one's just straight up out there. Come over here, stop. Yeah, this is strategic with their placement too. You can actually see where it stretches, and I think that the most important parts here is that one thing I've seen across all of these models is that no matter how much topology is on the fingers, the webbing itself has just that one line going right down the center. One or two lines at the most going right down the center. Let's see if I know that he stretched out his wings a second ago. Right there. Yeah, and the rest of that topology just comes from edges. See, I like this. I like this right here. One line going right down the center so that when it contracts, the faces themselves can actually just shrink into each other, because these can only fold one way. Like when you triangulate these, they will just fold right here or right here. Right there or right there. So they'll only fold one way. But if you have like a whole bunch of faces, you don't know which direction they're gonna go. And by packing on just slightly more topology right down here, whenever this thing contracts, all it's got to do is move the tips of its fingers in a little bit. That being said, this thing doesn't contract that much. But it also does the same thing. It has the elbow spike, which this makes a huge difference. This is the part on my models that gets the most messy, is where it connects to the body. Because this is where it has the most topology, no matter what. But it looks like this one does not connect the webbing to the actual arm. This one has it just running through the arm, clipping straight through it. That's definitely a choice. I guess if it's if it's done with some kind of strategy involved, with proper weight painting, you can make this work really well. Think about that. All right, I like this one. We'll save that one on the side. This is the one we were looking at a minute ago. We got any more? So this one avoids the problem entirely by just giving it barely any webbing closer to the body. That's also a strategy, I guess. We don't have that luxury because our boy is, he got a lot of webbing. Goes all the way practically down his back, especially right here. All right, I think I got enough. I think I know what I gotta do. Alright, starting off with the actual wings. Because of how big these wings are, I think I might just model them halfway folded in already, like this, instead of just arms practically, you know, out to the side. Same thing with the fingers. I'm also going to model these fingers better than I normally do. Alright. And to like double cheat here, I'm gonna... Well, not cheat, but I think I'm just gonna take an arm in general, like an arm that I know for sure has good topology, and I'm just gonna use that, and then just stretch it out into like a dragon arm. That's what we're gonna do. I haven't really been listening to the song. I have no idea what they were saying. Alright, my voice might get squeaky for like a second. Never mind. Oi, Ponce. What's going on? Get rid of this thing. Don't need that. Alright, we're gonna stretch this baby out. First off, we're gonna need to rotate it. Rotate it about 90 degrees that way. That's where our elbow's gonna be. Grab about that much, rotate it up. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna need this to be much longer. Stretch. The smile for me? No, this is for Jarek. He's a YouTuber. He does video game reviews for shooter games, first-person shooter games, mostly. That's pretty good content. Review debates, almost certainly. He does YouTube full time, so I'm almost certain he's gotten every major release at least once. Yeah, he definitely worked hard for it. Think about how I want to do the fingers or the hand. Frozen. Imagine just here. I guess it depends which way the fingers are going to bend, right? Because they can't just bend in 360. So if they're going to bend, we just got to determine where the bend is going to be. And do they bend this way, or do they bend inward? I imagine bending inward would be the way to go. Glad I could be of service, Forshman. Alright. This is where we will determine there we go. Merge to last. Alright. So basically now, we've got our hinge vertice right here. If you want this thing to rotate, rotate like that. How about that one? You just put some supporting ones right next to it, like that. Actually, wait, this one goes further back. I haven't had to look at this since I modeled my last hand, but I've just been using the same hand over and over again for most things, just with slightly different stuff. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Spooked me. How's it going, Last Pizza? I'm doing pretty good. Good shit. Good shit. They're small because the model is really huge. I accidentally forgot to make this guy smaller than my dragon. They're actually perfect size for my dragon. My true form. I got rotated. How'd you get into making commissions? I just did. Yeah, that's more like it. That is true. Red Mage was my first, but I just started pretty cheap. Like my prices were way too low back in the day. But then again, I wasn't that great yet, so like, I guess it kind of made sense for me to charge as low as I did. That being said, you know, that's kind of how I got into it. I kind of got my reputation up that way. And then I niched down. I found like the one thing I was really good at, and that was making dragons. And also figuring out how to make quadruped dragons work in VRChat and in VTubing software. Nobody else knows how to do that, as far as I know. And if they do, I've never heard of them. So yeah, there's also that. Yeah, chicken wings are expensive as hell. Can't even go to Pizza Hut without feeling like I'm being robbed. Where I work, I get a discount at the club, and they have some of the best chicken wings in town. Some of the best in town. Spam caller. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Used to eat those in college. Yeah, I remember those. Doesn't exist. Oh no! Those bastards. Those cowards. Ah, those fucking cowards. Boneless chicken wings. Chicken nuggets. Fucking chicken nuggets is what those are. Yeah, I'm about to go Joker mode too. Figuring out that my chicken wings are gone. Oop. They were plot twist. They were selling you chicken legs and just told you they were chicken wings. They were just really big drumsticks. No, probably not. But it would be funny if they were. Just kind of goes to show that it's really, you know, chicken wings are just good. You know, they're just a perfect thing, a perfect food. I think having them at like a 45 degree would be the way to go. And then model them so that they're just slightly, whoops, like that. Yep, doesn't matter how you serve them. They're just good. They're just so good. Takes no effort, takes no special preparation. And then you can make a meal better than anything Gordon Ramsay can slap together in his big fancy kitchen. Just need a deep fryer, bitch. That's all you need. I got me an air fryer. I only use it to make French fries. I have not used it for anything else. But damn, does it make good fries. They're not greasy at all. You know, they just come out dry and salty, and just the way I like them. Dry, salty, crunchy. Just slightly burned. I remember when I was in college, the dorms would not let us have, they wouldn't let us have like any way to cook food, you know, because all we could have is a microwave in our dorm room. But I was like, you know, at the time I was like really into bodybuilding, so I was like, I need to eat good food, god damn it, I can't just microwave everything. So I bought a conventional oven because they kind of look like microwaves. So every time the dorm dads came over, they didn't realize I had like a fucking actual oven in my dorm room. And anytime they're like, what's that smell like? Oh, we're just cooking leftovers, you know, warming up leftovers. That idea is not it, dog. Not the one. All right, Lord, what are we doing here? I think I'm just trying to figure out how I want these to connect. I think just merging these together might be the way to go, but I'm not so sure. Thinking. Yeah, that'll be the way to go. He doesn't really have a very detailed wing hand. We probably don't have to go super hard on this, really. I could probably just straight up connect this to this. Alright, I'm making this way harder than it needs to be, as always. Finger, space. Finger, space. Finger, thumb. Alright, that was 8 vertices, so we gotta make 8 vertices here. Huh? Alright, so my plan here is to have them pretty much folded in at like a 45-degree angle already from the get-go. So they'll be able to fold in any direction, much as they need. He is coming together. I need to give him his elbow spike too, but I'll do that last. Once I know for sure where all the parts are going to go. Alright, it's time to make these connect. So this one, a little different. Like I've said before, he's got lats. Doesn't just have the wing shoulder, he's got the wing lat. So we are gonna have to be careful with how we attach this. First off, we're going to need to give him a shoulder. What's the bottom? Did I miscount? Oh, I did. There we go. Yeah, you blink and I get a lot of work done. I work fast. Fast as fuck, boy. Don't look away for even a second. Finish your model before you even know it. My lord. No, you can call me my lord. My lord. Yes, my lord. There we have it. Now we need to, we're gonna try, whenever we get to the rigging phase, we'll know for sure if this actually works, or if this is a bigger pain in the ass than it's worth. We're gonna take a plane and just kind of shoot it through all of these fingers. So to start with, let's just hide that, get it out of the way. Okay, marvelous, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What an Akita is? No, I don't know what that is. I do not know. Thank you. You know, now that I think about it, this is basically what I do with feathers, so I don't see why doing webbing this way wouldn't work. Like huskies, but bigger? Well, that's pretty big. There's a big old doggo. Funny yet stubborn. That's me! I think this is gonna work, fellas. I don't know, man. I'm the wrong person to come to when it comes to making a Sona. Not where my area of creativity comes from. I always just default back to dragons. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. You guys think that I'm beyond using the same mouth? Do you even know who I am? Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I'm gonna use the same mouth. You fool. Told you I'm not modeling no more fucking mouths. I said no more. I made one good mouth and I'm gonna keep it. Everybody's getting the same mouth. Whoops. You're gonna get your mouth and you're gonna like it. Okay. What we need next. I think he's requested a little more bulk on his legs. And we'll probably add a little bit of leg definition with the normal map. Hey Cal, how's it going? Alrighty. Looking pretty slick. If I do say so myself. He's got them big old wings though, huh? I guess we'll know pretty quickly as soon as we get ready to rig these, whether or not they deform properly or not. And we're sitting currently, oh, there's still one more very important thing I need to do. Gotta do the spines. I'm pretty sure these are like horns, so they should be three-dimensional. So let's go with a curve, NURBS path. Make it really low res. Take that geometry. Whoops. Round it up. Make that resolution really small. Thinking something like 1 will go a long way. Shrink her down. Pinch that tip. Oh, Flippy, he's stretching so much. I wish y'all could see him. He's a good boy. He's like a little weenie dog. Or a little hot dog. Snake. A snake cat. Ooh. Alright, let's place these accordingly. Very close together. I'm gonna have a lot of them. Go all the way down the tail. All right. Oops. Seems like it placed it pretty well on his back, but don't think they did so hot on his tail or on his head. Might have to place those manually. Actually, before we do that, we gotta make sure these are UV unwrapped. Or have at least, their seams marked. There we go. Now all of them will have a seam on it. I'm gonna find one of the skinnier ones. Make it smaller. Go ahead and zip his lips. Alright, that is more or less all the topology that we need for him. All we gotta do now is smooth him out, get him a normal map that looks really good. Probably get these, figure out exactly what we want to do for these wings. Not super sure how this method is gonna go for us. It might work really well, I don't know. We'll know for sure whenever it's rigged. No. I might not even need these, but it just makes it so that the tips of the wings can be round at the bottom. Might be totally unnecessary. We'll see. Beautiful. I think his dew claw needs to be longer. He's got a bit of a beefier dew claw than most. Dude claw. Yes, the dude. Bruh. I got a bruh claw. I think I might need to beef up his hands a little bit too. Oh, no. No, never mind. They're fine. They beefy enough. All right. Saved. I feel pretty good about that. I think if I was to add anything else, it'd probably just be a little bit of bulk at the top of the tail. So just general smoothing across the whole tail. Yeah, that was very much needed. All right. Just kind of giving him another once over. I am pretty much married to this idea for the wings, so I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna go back and do anything different, like trying to connect the wing membranes. I think we're past that. We're well past that point right now. We're just going to have to make sure that they are really well rigged. Time comes. All right. I don't think I'm going to start on anything else right now. I think this is a pretty good stopping place. Right now, I'm just trying to imagine to myself where, like, if these wings were to fold, where would they go? If anywhere. I guess it really, like, because as a VTuber model, he needs to, these need to be able to fold in, obviously. And I imagine that the best way to handle it for some model like this would be just folding them back. And then in, of course. He's like, yeah, you don't get to see my screen, bitch. You just have to imagine what's going on behind these big ass wings. But imagine it's gonna be something like that. And then like, something like this. Okay, I can't simulate a complicated wing rig just by moving things. I'm just gonna have to get in there and rig it, paint it. Alright. I'm going to show you something before we head off today. So I've been working on... oh, that's a render result. I've been working on animations for VTuber models and VRChat avatars. This is a dance that I've been working on. Anime re. This isn't one of my models. This is for somebody else. They are a VRChat dancer and they wanted some looping animations for GIFs and stuff. I can still animate anime models. I just can't model them. Ooh, it is barely running at 24 frames per second. Just because I'm streaming at the moment. This was my reference. This is what I'm working on right now. It's still a work in progress. But it's coming along pretty good. The thing about animating VTuber models and VRChat avatars is that they can't, normally they don't have IK in the Blender section of the rig. So in order to animate them without losing your fucking mind, you need to add your own IK to the rig. Have you tried Cascader? I'm never leaving Blender. I will never, ever, ever leave Blender. Ever. It is my one true love. But yeah, I have to add my own IK. And then, but just whenever I export the animation, all that it's gonna need to read is the transformations of the bones that the IK is attached to. So I just export just the deformed bones and it'll still work as intended. That's the plan anyway. Flippy being a sweet boy. But I think that'll be it for today, fellas and ladies. I think I am all worked out. Let's see, who's streaming right now? You too. Oh, with any Blender buddies streaming? Am I the only one left? Am I the last true Blender buddy? Oh, Dogawoo's streaming. Listen to Dogawoo. They make really cute models. I think they just started too. All right, I'll send y'all their way. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all again probably next week. Monday. Yeah, probably next Monday. And we'll be probably getting back to work on Jarek. If not, working on a few animations instead. Who knows? All right, y'all, have a wonderful weekend. Peace.